Looking for the right answers to hard and sometimes confusing global events? Look no further. SSM's team brings unique perspectives from across the globe. Our in-depth independent reporting is to make you better understand the world as we evolve.
A year ago, I wrote a book titled The Final Solution, and I was trying to say to the rest of the world that there are challenges ahead. Now, a prophecy did come, and that prophecy is coming to pass. But I'm telling you, the final solution has been found many years ago in the Bible, because the Bible simply says righteousness exalts a nation and sin is a reproach to the people. So I want you to know that we can get solutions to problems in Ukraine, in Russia, in Nigeria, indeed all parts of the world. We need that solution, and the solution is straightforward. Please get a copy of my book. It's the Final Solution by Bishop Schengen Johnson, and you can find it in Kindle, in Amazon. Just type Bishop Schengen Johnson, The Final Solution. It will come. It's very, very small book you can read within 2 hours, but it contains the final solution. Do get a copy. Not getting it is doing disservice to humanity. Don't forget the final solution.
Hi there, I'm Mary Keurig, and I am a businesswoman in the United States, but I'm also the Global Content Vice President for the Sub-Saharan Open University in Nigeria. I could not be prouder to work with Dr. Osita Anamika and his team on helping to create not just entrepreneurs and skill-based talent that will get out into the workforce and make a living for themselves, but also young leaders. And to that end, with this integrity-rich university environment that's accredited now, and it's just an amazing opportunity for anyone there of any age to jump on board and learn, we want to let you know about a new offering that we have. We have a global governance and diplomacy course now provided by a whole team of people that crosses several countries to put together these resources and lots of great information for those of you who might be on the path toward public service and diplomatic service, NGO leadership, that sort of thing. We hope that you will walk through this open door and enjoy.
Schengen Story magazine is an African international bi-monthly magazine based in Milan, Italy, and founded in 2016. The publication focuses on personalities, fashion, style, entrepreneurship, and culture for Africans. Though articles on food, movies, fitness, music, travel, sports, technology, and books are also featured. Our lives full of best stories. A lot can happen in a month. Expand your mind, change your world. Get Schengen Story magazine's full editions, celebrating Africans make an impact. Read better, the inside story. Your fashion magazine for a better lifestyle, inspiring stories for you. Your monthly dose of entertainment, a better mind keeping you updated.
Hashtag Schengen Story magazine. Get Schengen Story magazine full editions.
In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.
Yes, you're welcome. Good morning, viewers. Good day to you wherever you are. This is Schengen Story Media, SSM African International Update. My name is Mark Godwin Iwejuwan, and I'm here in the Milan studio, hoping that our coordinators join us from the other side of the network. So you are welcome. This morning, we have Africa updates. Like we say, we give updates from the Africans diaspora standpoint. What that means is, yes, there are a lot of stories. Yes, news flies every minute, but we do what we call due diligence. Look at stories that really matters as it concerns us, and we bring it out to the fore. So you are welcome. This morning, one of the news that we're seeing that's catching our interest is the new INEC Nigerian electoral chairman, Amopiton. Amopiton is the new INEC chairman, and he resumes office. Yesterday, we heard he was welcomed into this office. There's a clip on that from the studio. Let's see that before we continue. Okay, so that's the new INEC chairman, Amopiton, resuming office. We also heard that the people made comments as the resumption began. Comments were made. One of the comments coming from the president of our country. Let's see the clip. Okay, that's Professor Amopiton, Josiah Amopiton. He now takes office of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Nigeria. Amopiton will become the 6th chairman for that organization, the electoral body, since democracy came into Nigeria in 1999. Amopiton was escorted to the INEC headquarters by his family, his close friends, and statements were flying in also from some Nigerians. The president urges him to protect the integrity of the Nigerian electoral process. Tinubu charged the INEC boss to serve with integrity, patriotism, transparency, emphasizing that the credibility of election remains central to the Nigerian democratic process, and that's a fact. Also, some other people said there are multiple principalities, they call them, multiple principalities at the INEC office that can tarnish Amopiton's integrity. So Professor Amopiton is being urged to really safeguard the Nigerian electoral system, Nigerian democratic system, being the new boss at the INEC. So that's a story that have flied yesterday. As at yesterday, we had it coming from Nigeria. Also, we heard that the federal government has released about 32.9 billion naira to all the states in Nigeria to facilitate basic health provisions. 32.9 billion naira. That's a huge one. But how huge is that to really bring health solution to Nigeria? How huge is that amount, and how can that amount be accountable? That amount of money, how will that go to the right channel for the right cost and uplift the health ministry in Nigeria? So 32.9 billion naira has been allocated to each state in Nigeria to facilitate their health activities. Also coming in from Nigeria again is the news that Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB headman, the IPOB conveyor, IPOB leader, up to defend himself as his legal team withdraws from the treason trial he's facing. So Nnamdi now defends himself. He stands all alone to defend himself in the case against him, case of treason. So the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, opted to defend himself in court. Yesterday, we saw videos of him all alone in the court. The decision, somebody said the decision was made by him. He said he would defend himself. So that's Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, defending himself against charges of treason leveled against him. Also, coming from Nigeria again is not too good news. Bandits are still ravaging most parts of Nigeria, and we heard that more people are facing very terrible situations because of these terrorists, this group of people ravaging towns, killing people. I mean, it's a sad one. So these are some of the headline news from Nigeria. Let's take a break and we'll come to the international updates in a few minutes. Thank you.
In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa. Looking for the right answers to hard and sometimes confusing global events? Look no further. SSM's team brings unique perspectives from across the globe. Our in-depth independent reporting is to make you better understand the world as we evolve.
Yes. SSM Friday International Updates. Run through no time. On an international, from the international side, there's a news coming in from the United States that NBA staff, some mafia, have been arrested in an illegal gambling crackdown. This is an update we're getting from the United States. Let's see a clip on that, then we'll come talk about it.
Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime.
Yes, so there you go with that very interesting update from the United States. Why these concerns, why I'm most interested in these stories, because it stretches out here to Milan, Italy. Some of the mafia gang, like I said, the Stranotta, the Sicilian mafia are all involved in this NBA. It's actually an illegal gambling arrangement they do. So they have players from Miami Heat, from Portland Trail Blazers, and different coaches involved in this. What they do is players will somehow not be at their best so that the other side could win, or so that they could win. I mean, games were manipulated. They were not putting out the ethics in basketball. So this is a very serious thing. So far, there's dozens of people have been arrested, and it stretches out here to Italy because it's the mafia family here that is arranging all of this illegal gambling in the United States. So we'll still put our eyes on this story. Illegal gambling dozens arrested, the mafia and some basketball stars and coaches involved, and it's a serious case. So moving on, we have updates also coming from Russia and the United States. There's a new sanction on Russia. Russia has a sanction on its two biggest oil companies. So the United States Treasury has sanctioned Russia's two biggest oil companies. Kremlin said they have to put this pressure on. I mean, Donald Trump said they have to put this pressure on Moscow so that they could end this very brutal conflict in Ukraine. So this is coming in this morning. The United States have sanctioned two of Russia's biggest oil companies in a move to bring to an end conflict in Ukraine. To wrap it up this morning is also not a pleasant story. Former wife to the former leader of Ghana, Nana Kunade Rawlings, has passed away. She died 76 years old. That's the wife of Rawlings, and she was a widow for a long time. When J.J. Lawrence passed 5 years ago, J.J. Rawlings, as we know, was Ghana's president twice. He led 2 coups and was elected president in his multiple party. Social media is awash with tributes to the First Lady. He was also a politician, a women's rights advocate, and she did her thing. So our condolences to the family. We hope that they will have, God will melt the broken hearts. It's a hard time for them. We know that they both had three children or 4, boys and a male. So Ghana former president's wife passes on, and our condolence. So that's the photo there. That's some of our clips there, as you can see, when we were still a young couple and when they had grown to become older men. You can see those clips there. So that's the lady, former First Lady, Nana Kunadu Rawlings. Thank you. So moving on, finally, what we did in the studio yesterday was to run through a program of what Trump is trying to do in Venezuela. Updates are coming that warships and fighter jets are all along the coastal sides of Venezuela because these things have been deployed anyway, and it's all to stop the huge movement of narcotics coming into the United States from those borderline, those countries. So Venezuela now is on more like a war to stop dozens of people that bring in narcotics, drug into the United States through the waters, through the sea. Stationed at most strategic parts of Venezuela now are fighter jets, bomber planes, drones, spy planes. All of these are right there at the Caribbean Sea, checking who is moving in what. And so far, dozens have also been killed in these strikes of vessels, small vessels carrying narcotics into the United States. So this is it. We're here, the 24th day of October, and I've run through the major headlines for the news. So until we come again, have a beautiful weekend. It's my God here in the Milan studio, and hope to see you some other time. God bless you. Bye-bye.
In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network. one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.